very short then. Okay. Chairman Sahab, thank you very much. Okay. People's parties. So I will speak briefly so that there's more for others. I understand that everybody wants to speak on this issue simply because it is something that has caused trauma for all of us. So each of us today is in a state of and sorrow as well as shock, because no amount of anticipation prepares a country martyring, seeing its children going to school this way. There were 4 young girls and 2 I'm speaking in English, so it is understood by friends here in the gallery, and we welcome them to the Senate of Pakistan. But I hope that they are able to witness the tragedy that this nation is enduring as we, fellow senators, chairman, we have witnessed what is known as the second APS massacre. Numbers may not match, but each life, innocent life, each civilian life is equally important to all of us. And any kind of terrorism that allows this for children going to school with their splattered all over the bus, I mean, it is questionable. There is absolutely no if or but explanation. So we have all unequivocally committed. We will also be passing a resolution. I think we need to go beyond that. Chairman Sahab, we've passed resolutions, we've conducted long operations against terrorism in the country, which many people don't know about. Painful operations that have cost us our lives, our soldiers' lives, our civilians' lives. And we still have not gone to the front lines of despair. We are a resilient, strong nation, and what has happened here is that people don't realize Pakistan is fighting a punishing battle against terrorism, both in the shape of the TTP coming in from Afghanistan and in the shape of groups such as the BLA, which funded, secured, financed, organized. I'm going to say it as it is. We have precedent in our diplomacy with friends from our neighbor India. Their serving military officer, Kulbhushan Yadav, has been caught exactly this in Balochistan, and their main job is funding, their second job is facilitating, and their third job is arms. If I am mistaken, my Balochistan can please correct me, because they are the ones actually in divided, because when you are in a that is bordering such, yes, we have to give them political solutions. We do give better political solutions. And that's a separate discussion. That is an important discussion. We've touched upon it. And my party believes always in trying to solve as many development and political problems with accommodation as many people in the mainstream. But these are not political people. I have actually seen some of them, met with some of them in human rights conclaves in the past. And this is not, while there may be grievance, I want to be very clear. This is not how grievance is addressed. Am I right? Is political grievance ever addressed like this? No, it's not. We have many Baloch, we have many people, Pakhtunkhwa, and from the People's Party, who has withstood one of the largest terrorist attacks when Mohtarma Shaheed was alive in October 2008 exactly, when she was returning to Pakistan. It was the largest terrorist attack on anyone, and then it was overtaken by APS. We lost Shaheed Benazir Bhutto to terrorism. So we stood like a wall against this. We have understood who's a terrorist, who can be accommodated and not. with those and to shed the blood of innocent children. I welcome the Chairman Sahab. Good to see you. Good to, they're saying good to see you means many things. It just came out involuntarily. I really did mean good to see you, but not the other one. Anyhow, I'm going to speak very briefly because I've committed to save some time here today. We have to, yes, address the absolute. So the last thing I want to say, Chairman Sahab, is that, should Pakistan with its fingerprints, with India showing its fingerprints on BL, on this attack, which many are taking responsibility for, should we also do what India did, what Modi's India did? Should we also just say, tomorrow, right, our media has decided it is them, and once they have decided it is them, we will provide the fingerprints. I even have fingerprints from some Jhota unresolved cases in which Muslims were burnt alive in a train, and nothing was ever done. In fact, later a question was produced that yes, India was responsible. We also have many other attacks, as Pahalgam, and now we have Pulwama, and now we have this. Now we have Pathankot. Attacks I can read out chapter and verse. Today, we ask ourselves, we are a peace-loving nation. Everyone is angry at that was forced on us. Chairman Sahib, that you recall was forced on us. We are a peace-loving nation. War was forced on us. Peace was considered as a weakness. It is not. This terrorist attack that has been perpetrated by members of net that is connected to BLA and raw intelligence community arm of the Indian forces, we strongly and unequivocally condemn it, but we also condemn India for reaching out. So far, Pakistan's innocent children and civilians are dying, for bombing first civilians on the day of this 87-hour war that they perpetrated, bombed civilians. We did not. Even the third attempted, we retaliated with military. So Cassius Belli is vocation. No, it's not, sir.
Deputy Chairman of the Senate wind up.
Sirji?
Should I say like
please,
Deputy Chairman?
It's your prerogative, sir. You always stop with great respect. If you're saying wind up, finish in 6 seconds. So with these words, the House should consider that are we going to be the other face? I would suggest we are not. War, not what we want, but certainly there should have been by now some level of terrorism. If you're interested in wiping out terrorism, if it wants to talk about war, then they should have reached out to us and said, we condole with your people, with your parents, sir. We condemn the attack like for Pahalgam. So when innocents are attacked, why is India quiet? That is reason to go to war. But certainly, there is reason to sort out why terrorism is right in both countries. It needs to be addressed jointly. But if India does not want to address it, it is obvious they are the belligerent and they are a threat to stability, to not just the region, but to world order. Thank you.